Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. Thanks so much for joining me today. I have something special to share with you. This is a knife that I don't think is at any dealers. Like, I was looking online, I can't find them anywhere. I went to the Lehigh Valley Knife Show, link right here for my experience there. And this was the only knife I walked away with. Now, I didn't go in there with a lot of money. I did walk away with a lot of paraphernalia, scales, things like that. Um, but this is the knife that I bought. Wax Wing Aspen V2, assume that's a version 2. Uh, Handmade knives. Guy was extraordinarily nice, blanking on his name right now. But young guy builds these knives out of his house, and they're phenomenal. I can't wait to show this to you. But first, click on that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and if you want to get a chance to win a knife of the month, go ahead and join now because I have a Lycian knife that I'm going to be giving away, a $250 knife. And if you join Patreon, you'll be entered to win that automatically at the $3 a month level. All right, so let's take a look at this. Oof. So there's a couple of things you're going to notice right away. You're going to notice a nice little swedge belly on this knife, and you're going to notice that it's finished in something, and you're going to notice that you've got these dimples here and really nice micarta here. How does he do this? Well, he does this all in house. He heat treats himself. This is, oh gosh, I want to say it's Nitro V, but it might be ABL, which is basically the same thing. So don't kill me. Um, but yeah, that family of steels, right? Very, very, very nice. So how does he do these dimples? He does it by hand with a Dremel on each one. I can't remember how many he said on each scale it is. Something like 180 or knife, 180 on each knife or something like that. But I want you to look at how even all of those dimples are. Just really nicely done. Now online, these knives are going for this Aspen 2, which is he has a couple of different versions, minis and other things. It goes for, I think it's $170, which for this level of craftsmanship, I think is absolutely fine. Now, I got it at the show for less. Can't quite remember, 160, 150, something like that. Um, so very cool. And he's from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think he said he was like a hour drive away from the Lehigh Valley Knife Show. So very even up here. The dimpling, very even and consistent. Very nice little uh jimping up here. If anything, it might be just a skosh sharp. Will this throw a spark? Yeah, I think this would throw a spark if you really wanted to. Comes with a Kydex taco sheath, which I love, with the thumb scallop. And for appendix carry, I have been carrying it this way. I haven't switched it over to an Ulti clip yet because I really wanted to give this a try, and it's been working out for me. I will say that when I front carry this, in front, instead of on my back, I carry this in front. These dimples do make my stomach look strange when I sit down, and this presses into my stomach a little bit. If it's, you know what I mean. But that's a me problem. Not a him problem. I really like the little sharpening choil here. It came extraordinarily sharp. This is titanium DLC coated. Titanium coated. So he's put a coating on here as well. And heat treated this in-house. Comes to a very fine point. Let's take a look and compare it to some other knives. Let's give you some overall dimensions. It is 3¼ inches by blade length. Sharpened blade length is just over 3. Blade length is like 3 3/8, and overall length is 7¼ These scales, by the way, he has multiple colors. It's the only one that I saw that was kind of Mexican blanket. Most of them were solid color. I really like this one in particular. I saw it, I walked around, and I came back. It was still on the table, and I snatched it up. I asked him about pinning. He said he's never really gotten into the pinning machine, so he does the bolt pins, which I'm fine with. I don't mind that. It actually, that means that you can kind of take it apart and look under there and see how the steel is doing it. Sometimes when it's mechanically bonded, you're not 100% sure if it's mechanically bonded, chemically bonded correctly. So yeah, I would have preferred this without a lanyard hole, but I understand for some reason. I guess there's like 5 people out there who demand there's the lanyard hole mafia. out there who insist that it has to have a lanyard. Let's compare it to some other famous knives in this category: American made, EDC, in pocket carry type knives. Here is the Creeley, which I just put new scales on. And you can see it's a little bit larger than the Creeley, but pointy. I almost like this shape because it's almost gives me like a shiv vibe. You know, it's like a sharp, so it feels very much like a sailor knife or something, if you know what I mean. Like, feels a little aggro, a little pointy. Definitely gonna do your poking cuts for you. This is the Lycian Little Canuck. Here is the ultralight carry, ultralight bushcrafter. Somebody asked me, does this texturing not feel comfortable? Like, if you were using this for a long time, would it start to feel uncomfortable? No, it doesn't. It's almost like if you would have frag, you know, like some kind of frag or peel ply texture to it, like on this M1. M1 is smaller than this guy, and it doesn't bother me. It hasn't bothered me yet. I've only been carrying it for 2 weeks, but it so far so good. Yeah, that's all I'm going to compare it to for right now. So Ergo's great, price value awesome for an American made knife. And all the extra work he does with these handles, probably does more work on his knife on one of these knives than most people do for a knife the same similar size. Just you know, a lot of attention to detail with that, and I really appreciate it. The taco sheath included, absolutely love it. This is definitely not a knife. If this knife came with a leather sheath for on your belt carry, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Why? That sounds strange, doesn't it? It's because I think that the way that you carry a knife is really one of the most important aspects of it. Having it where you need it and where you want it when is really important. And I'm not going to be carrying a knife on my belt when I go to work. I'm just not. I don't have that kind of job. However, being able to hide this under a shirt, or you know, take a small in pocket carry, that I can do. That's easy. But you know, I'm not going to be having a knife hanging from my belt. So this is just great. Now, I camp a lot. I camp like, you know, 2 months a year. So, you know, I have a knife that I do carry on my belt all the time, but they're not ones that I carry everyday carry. They're just not. Very nice snapping in there. Fits really, really well. He's got 3 positions cut out here for how tight you want it on the belt, or for what size belt you have. I haven't adjusted that yet. I probably should. I probably should go to the middle hole. Or I might just go ahead and bite the bullet and put an ulti clip on here. Haven't quite decided yet. So yeah, wax wing. Dude, good job. This isn't an unboxing. This isn't a review. This is in between because I bought this at a show and I've been carrying it around. So we're going to call this an unbox a review. I'll do a long-term review of this after a while. Let you know how it holds up. I really want to put it through its paces. It still is very sharp. I believe I have just dropped it once or twice, but sticky, nasty, like, you know, shave the hair off your hand sharp. And I really like the shiv nature of this knife. This is a dangerous little EDC. You can pull this out for self-defense. This will definitely poke through anything. So yeah, I do like this knife a lot. I like how the jimping kind of matches this up here too. Like, I like that little, you see how the jimping here kind of matches the jimping on the handle as well. Like, it goes notch, 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 and then it just kind of continues that line. And the line here, like, sometimes when I look at a knife, I like to evaluate it. I like to look at the knife and how it shapes up here. This almost might look really cool with a little bit of a trailing edge. Like, if this came up above the spine just a skosh, that might look really cool too. But the way it is fine. I'm just thinking out loud. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Please like, subscribe, smash that like button. $3 a month, you get a chance to win a knife. And like I've said in some of my other videos, very coming up soon, my next knife giveaway, I'll be giving away a Lycian Little Canuck. And all you got to do to enter to win that is become a Patreon member for $3 a month level or higher. I don't mind you giving me more money. And you help support that content. and get a chance to win a knife every month. Thanks so much, people. I will see you next time on Sharp Ends. Bye bye now.